I have some receipts. And I want to read you our private messages. And I'm going to show them here. Sass and Annie Let's Eat saying, I want that same treatment. Apologize to me publicly, and I won't be responding because I'm going to act like it's below me. Ownership of what you lied about, what you confused people about. You and me could have cleared the air. Let's dissect this bullshit of her child flicking off and showing up the middle finger. For someone who's so concerned about the ethics, which is why you flagged down the video, what children are exposed to. She edited it and she put it on the computer. Or on the computer unsupervised. I hope you feel good about what you did. They're so bothered that Veronica, 5 days ago, why are people still talking about it? Why?
Bitch, the reason why I woke up every fucking day at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Thanks for creating more drama.
Fucking morning. Fuck you.
I didn't do anything. Well, Sass did it first. I did not make a false claim. I do not expect an apology from any of you. So this is what she had said. Clearly, the wounds are still open. I'm a target of hate now. It's your fault because you talked about what I did. And she's willing to use her children as shields. All hail the queen. I'm back home. Shoo-be-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home. Shoo-be-doo, where are the damn receipts? Cause it's hot and steamy. Good night. It's hot and steamy. Where are the damn receipts? That's what we say. Okay. Hi guys, it's Nikocado Avocado. Can you see me? Probably not because I have all of these shrimps. This is a beautiful shrimp platter. Hey, I shaved today. I know, yesterday I was all hairy beast, wildebeest. Coming out from the forest, like really the banana girl. Alright, so look at all of these shrimp platter. This is beautiful. I'm gonna be eating all of this shrimp. Well, attempting. I'm gonna attempt to eat all of this shrimp. Lots of shrimpies here. How many shrimp is this? 3,000? It looks like, geez, there's a lot of shrimp. 400. I'll make up a number for the title, or maybe I won't. But what will be in the title, we are gonna be exposing SAS-ASMR again. Before you come here and say you're being a bitch, listen, it's not like I woke up and said, who can I be mean to today? Who can I just talk shit about? No, I'm just reacting to what people are putting out on the internet. You guys, someone does something, you have an opinion about it, you're witnessing it, you have an opinion, you have a reaction, you have a response. And so this is my response. That's just how I am in all of my videos. Every single day I eat food. I have a mukbang channel, but I talk about things. I talk about what's happening in the real world. I talk about what's happening on YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. I like to run my mouth. That doesn't make me a bad person, and that doesn't mean that I'm singling people out. Had she not done what she still thinks what she did was okay. We're going to get into that. I have receipts of her thinking that she didn't do anything illegal. She's blocking people left and right, deleting comments like... It just makes me upset because it's my community, and if I ever mess up, I hope other mukbangers watching this video, you better put me in check when I mess up, so that people can just say, I'm sorry, and we learn from it as human beings and grow, and that's how we make a world a better place. But SAS-ASMR, all of the women involved in the drama, which has been taking place over literally a month or two, you guys know about it. If you don't, check out the video where you learn about what happened. She basically took down videos illegally because she disagreed with their opinion. She didn't like that people were painting her in a negative light, so she almost got their channel ripped off the internet, and she lied about it and and she broke the law. And she still thinks she didn't. And then she played these psychological, twisted, manipulative games to the person running the channel, which we later found out was another ASMR channel. How juicy is that? But regardless, whether it was Shane Dawson, PewDiePie, or Oprah damn Winfrey's channel, it was against the law, it was unethical, and it was just cruel. And she basically is laughing in their face about it. So anyways, today we're going to be going through some DMs, personal receipts, DMs that her sister has been sending me. And see, it's a little icky to be like exposing DMs and exposing emails, but no, it's even worse, the things that were said in them. Cheers to a wonderful eating show. Clunk, you're a little too far away today. And I know it's gonna get the double chin, but let's just pretend it's not there. Let's put these lemons here so you don't see the double chin. Yay. Okay, so let me just take some bites because, you know why I decided to do shrimp? Because in homage, honor of SAS-ASMR, tribute, she's really big into seafood. I would love to try her seafood sauce. I just don't know how to make it. That tastes good. That feels really good. After going all day without food. Literally. I'm always hungry, so let's put a little lime on there. Or maybe I should put it first the sauce, then the lime. Like B loves sauce. Keep the tails in here for now. Okay. The reason why I'm doing shrimp, I could have done sushi too. I've noticed that when I do my drama videos, or just, not drama, I'm not a drama channel. Shout out to my drama channels. I've been watching a lot of you. You guys are so, everyone's like, this is the new drama channel to vlog. No. I just have a lot of opinions. And here's the difference. I don't create, well, I'm not saying you do it, but I don't create drama. I just like to talk about the drama that exists, you know. Things that people do, the oopsies, the daisies, the fumbles, the mistakes, boopity boop. Let's talk about it, you know. I see nothing wrong with it. That's my opinion. Okay. But yeah, I chose the shrimp because it's easy to talk. It's 1, 2, 3, really quick. I can still talk with it in my mouth. It's not gross. When I did noodles talking about Manny MUA, I was like, it was just too much. So either I'm not eating anything at all, but you guys, I'm starving. I really need to eat today. Or I do something that's like sushi, like this, like something not like a lot of crumbs and crunches. See, I feel better already. Just getting some seafood in my system. Brain power. All right, so let's just do a quick little recap. Let's literally make it 60 seconds because you guys, if you want to know how this even all started, it's from like a month ago. It's like old news. It's so over now. But it's not over. That's the issue. That's the issue I'm having with it. It's not over. It's never really been over. It's been shoved under the rug. It's never been resolved. Where people say, okay, this is what happened. It's always been like, well, it's MUKBANG's fault. Well, if you feel bad, just unsubscribe. It's always been like very condescending and pointing the finger at everyone else, not just with SAS-ASMR, among all 3 women who are involved. So anyways, here's the 401, no, the 101. Oh, the butt is still inside this part. I could go for some beloved sauce right now. But last time I ate that, I couldn't feel, my legs went numb. I can't handle that much butter. And I always overdo it, so it's my fault. Anyways, the 101 is, there is a comedy channel, a parody channel. They made a video about SAS-ASMR. She didn't like it. She flagged it down by copy striking it, which is illegal if it's covered by fair use, which it was. The channel never got taken down, thank God, because people like me spoke up, brought it to attention, and so they retracted their claims. Had I not done that, had PewDiePie not done that, had people not been made aware, the channel would be gone right now. Turns out this channel, the person who ran the comedy channel, was anonymous. We later found out it was another ASMR channel. But it's kind of irrelevant to anything. The law's the law. The intentions are the same. The person who ran the channel, make sure you watch the video if you don't know what I'm talking about. MUKBANG told me he was most I'm sorry, I keep saying he. She was most upset with SAS-ASMR out of everyone. Because SAS-ASMR stayed quiet and very sneaky. Veronica Wang ran her mouth to this day, as of yesterday on Instagram. What's today? Happy effing Valentine's Day. Thank you, Veronica, for talking shit about me again. Today's February 15th. You're going to see this tomorrow, February 16th. She's still dragging this on. It's been literally 2 months. She's still dragging it on. That's the sad part. Now, SAS-ASMR. Shh, very quiet. Not just want it to blow away. Which is, you know, smart. She's an older woman, a lot older than me and Veronica. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You know. I think she's almost 40. I mean, I don't know. I don't know her age, but you can tell by looking at her. She's not a 12-year-old girl that just popped out of high school. You know, she's a grown woman. Her sister looks about the same. They have children who are like 7, 8, 9 years. You know, these are grown women. These are adults. I'm not saying Veronica's not an adult, but I think Veronica's my age. 24. 25, 26, who knows? Anyways, that's the reason no one talked about SAS-ASMR anymore. It was because She stayed quiet, and Veronica kept running her mouth, insulting people, antagonizing people, bullying people. She came after me so many times, and I defended myself. I was like, listen, what the hell are you doing? It's not okay. I said, you should just apologize. It would make everyone feel better. She refuses to do it. It's so much easier to... Well, this is not about Veronica. Okay. So, I have some receipts of when this was taking place. The types of remarks she was making. Now, this was deleted, but I screenshotted it. A lot of people don't know. Well, it got 20,000 likes, at least at the time I screenshotted this. So at least 20,000 people saw it. But then she deleted it, never apologized on Instagram, never made a video talking about it, and I want people to know what she said. You know, I can't just like... I understand she deleted it, but I don't think she deleted it because she felt she was doing anything wrong. She deleted it because she didn't like the response. And she wants this to be non-existent. She wants it to go away. So she's deleting all these things I'm going to read to you. She deleted because she doesn't want people to read it, to know about it. You know, it's still bad. If it happened, it happened. Anyways, she made this Instagram post. And it says, now that it has all been cleared on his or her end, whether you comprehend it or not, I did not make a false claim. I was not in the wrong. It had nothing to do with his or her content, nor was it anything personal. She's referring to her taking the videos down and filing false copyright claims. I do not expect an apology from any of you, nor do I need one. Just grow up and enjoy the sunshine. Hashtag jokes on you. And so this is what she had said after she had been accused, well not accused, proven to have filed false copyright claims. She's saying it was not false, but it was. Followed under fair use. 100%. Is she saying now, retracting this statement and saying, oh no, I understand now. It was fair use. I should educate myself on these laws. Who knows if she had a lawyer? Veronica said they talked to lawyers. Who knows? The point of the matter is, nothing was apologized for, nothing was said. She's just saying, whether you can comprehend what she did, she didn't make a false claim. Now, people don't just comprehend laws. People don't just comprehend right from wrong. You know what I mean? You run a stoplight, you hit someone, that's wrong. I don't expect an apology from you. So it was very, very arrogant and egotistical. How many of these can I eat? And she told everyone to grow up. So if you were like me, who saw what she had done, sympathized with this YouTuber that she tried to take down, you need to grow up. You're a joke. Joke's on you. I felt very insulted by this because I'm like, why do I have to grow up for you basically bullying someone into silence? Because we later found out they had talked privately, and she said, if you apologize to me publicly in front of everyone, then I will retract my claim. And MUKBANG, who we later found out was April ASMR, she even made the offer saying, okay, what can I do to make this go away? Okay. And she got very, very nervous and very scared. Because SAS-ASMR is like, 10 times her viewers, way more money, way more powerful, way more famous, and she got very scared. And she offered to do whatever. And that's what they said. Apologize to us publicly. Apologize to us for talking about us. That's what SAS said. And then we'll remove the strike. And that's what she's referring to in this statement. Now, obviously, Veronica loved this because here's some receipts. Remember, Veronica, I wanted to speak too much about Veronica, but she had said to MUKBANG, saying, I want that same treatment. See at the bottom? Give me the same treatment. Apologize to me publicly, and I won't be responding because I'm going to act like it's below me, that I don't even know about it. I can't get this stuff out. Ooh, there we go. Don't worry, the little butts I'm going to take out and add to stir fry. Enjoy the sunshine. It was just very disrespectful and very tone deaf, considering the amount of people she confused, amount of people she left upset, including her own subscribers. You don't have to be a hater to disagree with someone or be upset by inaction. No one's perfect. Everyone's gonna be like, yes, Nick, drag her, yes, Nick, preach the truth, blah, blah. And then 5 days later, you're all gonna be not hating, but saying like, Nick needs to grow up. Nick, you know, call me out. No one's perfect. You don't love someone 100%. You don't hate someone 100%. And they don't realize that. Anyways, I'm talking for 10 minutes about this old post. She had made that. And then she came out and said, this is deleted. So, everyone was saying this is unacceptable, just apologize. Remove your strike in a responsible way, etc., etc. There's lots of backlash. You guys remember this from last month. Well, in the midst of this backlash, she wrote, I just want to say thank you to all my true supporters. Since the very beginning, I put out nothing but love into my videos. Okay, well, you know, I put out love too. I still F up. What does it have to do with anything? And also, what's a true supporter? People who aren't having an opinion that contrasts yours? They're not true anymore? It's like communism over here. All hail the queen. It is what it is, and there's no way of changing it. Okay, yes, I do realize it is what it is, but there are ways to ramify. There are ways to make things better. This is not the way. What's true perception mean? You don't perceive filing false copyright claims that target other YouTubers and threaten to take their channel down and then manipulate them to apologize before you do the right thing. That's not a perception. That's you being calculative and evil, and very evil toward people. Not saying you're evil, but that was evil. As long as I know the truth, I can live with that. Well, I'm sorry, MUKBANG told everyone the truth. We already saw it in T-Spill's video. Our true SAS squad will pull through. I love you guys. Stay strong. So this is what I said before she deleted it. She ended up deleting the comment. I screenshotted it before I even published it. And then she deleted the whole comment altogether. A lot of these can't be found anymore. Alright, receipts. This is what I said. Perception? There's no perception in filing takedown notices against innocent small YouTube channels. And only retracting your claim until somebody makes a video about it. Are you afraid that YouTube will see what you did and punish you for abusing the system? You didn't even apologize to what you did to MUKBANG. You're only concerned about him apologizing to you for having an opinion about you. Says a lot about the person you are. You don't have to censor people. We know that she pressured MUKBANG into apologizing publicly because she said here, thank you MUKBANG for clearing this up. MUKBANG made this big long essay saying, it's my fault. My judgment was clouded. I shouldn't have made those videos. He made parodies about the way she eats. She's an ASMR eating channel. There's nothing bad about that. This person had every right to make whatever videos they wanted as long as it wasn't hateful, which it wasn't. So this is a response to that post. A big post publicly saying, you know, I'm sorry for talking about them. She said, well, thank you MUKBANG for clearing this up. It could have been dealt with way before everything got blown out of the water. Well, whose fault's that, madam? MUKBANG's? Mine or yours? I'm glad we spoke this morning so that you can understand why it was not a false claim. Fair use is not monetization. Nor was it anything personal or did it have anything to do with your content. That's a lie. Fair use law has nothing to do with monetization. We saw this when H3H3 YouTubers went to court and won because someone claimed that they stole their intellectual property. They monetized it. They didn't steal anything. They reacted, they spoke about someone else's content. They took clips of it and used it in parodies. They won the case. It has nothing to do with monetization. And I don't know why you're trying to make your followers believe that it does. Because it doesn't. Everyone makes mistakes. Haha. Let's learn from this and move on. No hard feelings. I accept your apology. Happy holidays. Meanwhile, she's over here liking comments that are saying, no one should be crying about what she did. Shukbang deserved it. Heart, receipts, she deleted this too. We know her true intentions. She didn't like the video. She wanted to do everything in her power to hide that video. People found out, and she's literally saying this to people. Like, literally, I accept his apology. Why does someone have to apologize for talking about you? You should be apologizing to Shukbang. Has she ever done that? No, never. And that's why everyone's still talking about it. That's why Veronica is still pouting in her car as she scratches everyone else's on her way into the vehicle. Is because no one had any kind of closure. Because no one said, I'm sorry, and took accountability for everything. Without, but, hey, well, she did it. Well, you know, my mother threw a bottle, so F you. No. You know what I mean? That's why everyone still, 2 months later, are talking about this. This is why I get DMs about this all the time. When are you going to expose SAS for not apologizing? When are you going to talk about blah, 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 you know? That's just, it's so awful. People will never forget it. People will never, ever, ever, ever forget. Because you made things worse. And to this day, February 16th, 2019, you're still making things worse. No hard feelings, let's move on. It's very convenient for you to ask people to move on from something that you caused. You might be moving on because you want to go away. But why should you determine people's feelings? That's what I wonder. Now, here's a comment that she left, or she deleted. Receipts! And she said, she's responding to someone. I, being the content owner, should be the one asking for permission? I can't connect the dots. You, other people, have their own perception that I can't change for you. Period. So I'm done. You can keep talking about it. Well, here I am. I will keep talking about it. There's nothing to do with perception in this situation in any way, shape, or form. You do not perceive lying. There's no perception, and there's a fair use law that protects people from making parodies and using other people's content to react to it, add to it, change it, and make it transformative. That is not up for discretion. Now, she hearted this comment and pinned it on her vlog channel. They have the right to their own personal opinion, thoughts, and feelings. Probably you guys enjoy the content of Shukbang, but when it comes to the person in the video, it could hurt your feelings. Did Shukbang ever ask permission to put that kind of video on their channel? She liked this shit. Then when people report it, don't cry about it. Shukbang deserved it. She found this to be aligned with her views that she pinned it. Not only give it a heart. You know, sometimes I heart things if there's something in there that I like. You know, maybe it's a 5 sentences and I really like the second sentence. I'll heart it. She pinned it. She wanted this to be the first comment that people see. Want to talk about perception, SAS-ASMR? You wanted people to have a certain perception by pinning this. Why should Shukbang have asked permission to talk about you? This person said, permission to use that kind of video on their channel. I'm sorry. Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star makes his videos. He makes his products. Makeup, yay. And someone comes along and says, I received this. It was trash. I didn't like this product. It made my face break out. I'm using an example. I can't even think of someone who's said that recently. I'm just saying. Does that person have to email Jeffree and say, hi, can I react to something that I bought from you? No. Bowing down to the king and queen here. And is Jeffree Star taking down people's negative reviews? Absolutely not. But SAS-ASMR did. And she hearted that. You know, that's been the mentality. I know we're like 20 minutes in. I'm so sorry. What's new, Nikocado? What's new? Well, I was discussing this with SAS-ASMR's sister because she was just as guilty. She also filed illegal claims against somebody. False copyright claims. Oh, yes, she did. And she didn't get caught, or well, she was hoping that she wouldn't. She did get caught. Other people exposed. I think T-Spill exposed it as well, but I talked about it because she came over to my Instagram page and told me. Well, Weeks go by. And I want to read you our private messages. And I'm going to show them here. I'm going to show you that it's really her page. These are not photoshopped. This is literally what she told me. Her name is Annie Letzi. Refers to her children, Nathan and Elizabeth. I'm sorry, I don't watch her. What's her? No, Nicholas and Emma. There we go. I know, because my name's Nicholas. I was just blown away by this. Like, literally blown away. So the last we had spoken, she was saying, it's not fair use. Oh, by the way, I did it too. Well, why are you defending MUKBANG? It has nothing to do with you. Why are you sticking your nose into it? All this kind of stuff to me. And I was like, because, first of all, this is my community, so yes, I do feel the burden. Second of all, as a YouTuber, we should all stand up for what's right, because if someone does this to you, it's going to repeat a vicious cycle. So, this is what she said to me. We're going to put it right here or over my face, I don't know. I thought we were cool, but I guess I was wrong. I was open and honest to you. Thanks for creating more drama. And just an FYI, my copyright claim didn't go through. Like I told you, I didn't hear anything back from YouTube. I was shocked to learn about what you did. Well, let's just dissect this. I guess we were cool, but I'm wrong. Listen, I've never met you. You've never talked about me on your channel. You've never commented my videos. You've never emailed me. I understand we're civilized, we're aware of each other, but how cool can cool get when we're strangers, in a sense? Now, I understand standing up for strangers when there's right from wrong, but I don't know you any more or less well than I knew MUKBANG. Honestly, I didn't. Two strangers, both are in my community, both are YouTubers. One person's being targeted and harassed by a bunch of other YouTubers, including you. I don't have any kind of special motive. I'm not being paid off. I don't have a history of emotional attachment. I'm not emotionally invested into our relationship because I don't know you. I understand being cool, but that doesn't mean I should have been silent. I was open and honest to you. Well, thank you for being honest to me. I wish you would have been honest with all your followers. Thanks for creating more drama. Listen, by me responding to what you did wasn't creating drama. It already existed. It was just shoved under the rug. That's response to third sentence. Then she says, just FYI, my copyright claim didn't go through. It doesn't matter. I could have literally taken someone's credit card, punched the damn numbers into the computer, and said, transfer $10,000 into my bank. It didn't go through. Oh darn. Well, oh well. The intent was still there. The motive was still there. There are people who go to jail on intentions. I know you know this, and I know you're teaching your kids this. You have to be. Your kid intended to steal from her classmate and actually got dropped out of her bag on her way home from school. Someone else found it and returned it. She didn't actually make it home with the stolen Barbie doll. Emma, okay? Is the kid now not in trouble because it didn't actually go through and follow up? No. The intent was there. Don't tell me you're not teaching your children that. So, you saw my response. I said I was shocked to learn what you did. And then she said, shocked? That doesn't give you a reason to bash me. You and me could have cleared the air and had a good relationship. I've been a sub of you before I even started YouTube. It's just sad, Nick. I hope you feel good about what you did. Not only are they coming after me, but they're coming after my kids who are completely innocent. I would have never done the same to you out of shock. And because I genuinely liked you and was a fan. Okay, let's dissect this bullshit. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. And you know it. Shock doesn't give you a reason to bash me. I didn't bash you. Do you know what bash means in the English language? Do you know the definition of bash? I'm not going to sit here and try to teach everyone. You know that what I had said was not bashing. It was not even hateful. It was disappointment, and it was a reaction to what you did. There was no bashing, there was no targeting, there was no hate speech. I didn't make fun of your appearance. I didn't even mock you. I didn't target, I didn't talk. I did say, if you're going to put a camera down in front of your children and tell them to eat for YouTube, be prepared to have people talking negatively about your kids because it's the internet. That's what I said. That's not bashing, that's not hateful. I'm saying, if you're upset with how people are talking about your children, which this was hypotheticals at the time. I had not seen anyone speaking about her children. I said, well then don't put them on the internet if they're, not of age. They're 5 years old, 6 years old. You know what I mean? That's a very delicate situation. That's why I said in a hypothetical sense. As someone who got targeted for being gay, hate speech and gay bashing, I'm well aware of what real bashing is. And then she says, me and you could have cleared the air. Listen, I'm not the person who did anything. I'm reacting to what you did. You don't have to clear the air with people who have opinions about you. I was like the third wheel here. MUKBANG and you. I'm reacting to what's going back and forth. Why do I have to clear the air with you for my opinion about what you did to someone? Makes no sense to me. Anyways, so she's saying people were coming after her kids who are completely innocent. And then I said, people are going after your kids for what you did? I don't understand. And then she said, really, Nick? You don't understand? You're such a smart person. How can you not understand that? By you broadcasting my copyright claim, you don't think I'll get hate? Well, I do agree with that statement. I do think you might get upset feelings for what you did. She said there, she didn't mention her kids. She said, broadcasting my copyright claim. You don't think I'll get hate? I never disagree with that. I said, people are going after your kids for what you did. I don't understand that. Then she says, you don't think that people will go to my kids' channel and leave hate to them? My son can read. I completely trusted you with what I shared with you. And you used it against me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't use anything against you. I truly thought that by me telling you, you would somehow find a way to help MUKBANG. Listen, if you felt so bad about what you did, you would have retracted the claim before any of this went down. Why is it up me? Why is it my responsibility to go around YouTube helping people get information? What the heck? You know what I mean? Like, I shared my opinion, I was vocal about it, I stood up for MUKBANG, and I left my thoughts. But it's not my responsibility at the end of the day. It's yours. If you feel badly, you need to issue an apology and let your subscribers know what you did. Not by sitting on your cell phone for 5 hours deleting everyone on Christmas Day. Perhaps, presumably, ignoring your children that you're so concerned about right now who can read. Do you guys remember that? Christmas Day, when all this took place. On Christmas Eve, this person's channel was about to get taken off. We all know what that must feel like. But on her end, deleting comments of people who found out about it because of what I said. I didn't make up a rumor, I didn't spread a lie. I said, this is what happened, this is not right, this is not cool. Delete, spent hours on Christmas Day deleting people's opinions. She blocked, I have so many friends, so many of my followers. I don't even know your name. I know any, let's see. I don't even know your name. And you're acting like we're so cool, we're friends, you betrayed my trust. I don't know you. You know what I mean? You earn trust through time and experience. You earn respect from giving it out. It doesn't even matter. The point is here, then she says, because that's what you said you would do, right? Well, yes, I did. I did help MUKBANG. I helped him, her, a lot. Thanks for sharing a private conversation. I'm sorry. In this world, I mean, I was just watching Stormy Daniels' lawyer exposing emails that he had with other lawyers. Because in this world, fact-checking is essential. Telling the truth is critical because we live in a time where people say things, people believe it, and they think that's the truth. Having evidence, whether it came from an email, a DM, a tweet that you once wrote and then deleted, whatever the case may be, if people are lying to hurt others and deceive, in this case, you're trying to deceive your followers, you and your sister, that you did nothing wrong, and that I should be the one fixing it. If I have information that shows the truth, it doesn't matter if it came from an email, a DM, a text. In this world, it's essential because had I not done that, people wouldn't have believed me. Had I not shown our conversation, people would not have taken me seriously. Okay? Because, you know, I'm dramatic and I've made many mistakes in my life. And people are going to say, oh, this isn't Korean drama. Oh, he's making it up. Oh, he just wants to get a reaction out of people. And I'm like, no. Let me just show the truth. Let me just be transparent so that there's no confusion. That's why I shared your conversation. I actually went to your kids' YouTube page and I saw 0 comments to them. It was easy to do since they only get a few comments. If you've ever gone to her kids' YouTube channels, which I'm not saying that you should, there's like 5 comments under their videos, maybe 10. There's very, very, very little. And she goes, of course I deleted them. I don't want them to see it. And by the way, they were not the reason why I filed the copyright claims. I simply told you that it was the videos of me and the kids in it. In my opinion, I can't prove this, but I don't think, I know there's crazy people out there, there's trolls, there's haters, but I think most people have good hearts and most people know where not to cross the line. I don't believe that all these people went after, hundreds of people were hating on her children. No one, even the worst people I know, would never go after 5-year-olds. I don't believe that. I personally don't think that. I think she's using it as an excuse as to why she's mad at me. However, she just said, by the way, that's not the reason I filed the copyright claims. I told you that it was because the video of me and the kids in it. Well, that's the same damn thing. I simply told you that it was the video of me and the kids in it. Why'd you take the video down if you didn't want the parody made about your kids? And then you're saying the kids had nothing to do with the copyright claim. But if the video, which was made, was of your kids, what was it about? The wallpaper? The cobwebs in the corner? Their shirts you didn't like Nike was being showed on someone else's channel? No. Someone made a parody of your kids from a video that you had put out of your kids. And now you're saying, well, it's not because of the kids. It's because of the kids being in it. Makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. And then I said to her, that's not my fault or my problem. If your children are on the computer unsupervised reading YouTube comments, I mean, I don't have kids, but I know when I have kids, if I have kids, I'm not going to hand them an iPhone when they're 4 years old and let them read the internet unsupervised without parental controls, without blocking. They have YouTube app, a YouTube app for kids, YouTube Kids. They block all comments for children. So if you're worried about your kids reading comments, that means you don't have the parental guidelines on their iPhones. You don't have the YouTube Kids app. A lot of stuff is screened and removed from their exposure and access at their fingertips. Comments under every video, they don't show. If you don't want the kids reading them, first of all, if they're watching a YouTube video, a 5-year-old doesn't need to know what YouTube comments are saying. Let's be real here. Let's be just honest. What does a 5-year-old gain out of reading comments that are negative about a video that they just watched and enjoyed themselves? You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and try to tell you how to be a good parent. I'm not one myself at the moment. But I do think it's rather odd to be so concerned about your kids reading hate, yet you don't have parental guidelines on their cell phones. How can it be both? Like, if I really didn't want my children being hurt by negativity, which, trust me, I'm with you on that, I would not be giving them electronics where they have access to reading those comments. First of all, I want to give a kid a cell phone until they're at least 13 years old. That's just me. And then I said, and you're using your own children as a reason for why you're upset with me is not fair. Why is she bringing up her kids for what she did? She's saying, well, my kids can read. Well, don't let them go on the computer. They're 5. They're not going on the computer at school. Well, maybe they're 6, maybe they're 7. I don't know their exact age. They're certainly not teenagers. They're certainly not. There's no way. Emma's like 4 years old. I just thought that was terrible. And that shows her mindset in this situation. It's everyone else's fault but my own. And since I have children that I decided to put out there myself, well, all of a sudden you can't talk about it. No. People have the right to talk about SAS-ASMR, your sister. People have the right to make parodies. If you're going to put your children on the computer, here's something I don't understand. She recently put out a video that she reviewed as a parent of her child flicking off the other sibling and saying F you and showing up the middle finger. For someone who's so concerned about the ethics of what children are exposed to, for someone who's so concerned about their children perhaps receiving hateful comments to them, why is she allowing them? They didn't upload the video. They didn't film themselves. It's mommy's camera. It's mommy's food that she paid for. It's mommy's setup. She filmed it. She edited it. And she put it on the computer of her children flicking each other's off. And then gave them phones that are unmonitored and do not have parental controls on them to read the reactions to that situation. That doesn't make sense to me. You're so concerned about your kids, which is why you flagged down the video, because you don't want your kids to get hate. Yet you're allowing them. Now listen, kids do funny things. I personally thought the video was very cute. Like, F you, oh, mommy's gonna see. I thought it was adorable. However, it's the internet. Not everyone's gonna find that adorable. Something like that is going to instigate reactions that will be varied. The response to children who are 4 years old saying the F word is not going to be ha 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 by everyone. Some people can be like, what's going on with the parenting? Why are they putting this on the computer? You know what I mean? I don't understand. They don't go hand in hand. I'm really concerned about my kids, their safety, and their exposure to hate comments. Yet I'm filming them saying bad words and editing it and leaving it in there to get a reaction out of people. and praying that everyone's happy with it. No, that's very, very risky, especially when your young children are involved. This lady's comments, this lady's messages to me were very confusing, but they had a strong message. Full of excuses, and she's willing to use her children as shields for her own fuck up. Why is she bringing up her kids to me? I don't know. Now there's rumors going around that she's done this a second time to someone else. Everyone's been telling me to research it. The person reached out to me. I'm waiting for them to show me receipts that it was flagged by her and not taken down for another reason. Because what they had posted, it didn't say anything about her. She would have had to release her full name, her real name, and her address and all this kind of stuff. No, that's if they appeal it. Whatever. And it didn't say that. They made a video saying they're coming after me again. YouTube may have taken it down because YouTube's very strict with child labor laws. If a child's below the age of 15 and it appears that they're working on the internet, there's a channel out there called Eating with the Can-Dos, a mukbang channel. They use their kids a lot in the videos. They had over 100 videos deleted, wiped off the internet because of the YouTube child labor laws. Now, I'm not going to sit here and debate whether using your kids as props in your videos, even if it's family time and they seem to enjoy it, YouTube is cracking down on the child labor laws. If they're not at least 15, 16 years old, and they're sitting down every day to make videos, content, aka working, to bring in checks for mommy and daddy, there's a lot of people going to court about this right now. It's very sticky. Actually, when you upload a YouTube video, they just added it recently. On the sidebar, it says, "Does this violate child labor laws? Please click here to learn more." Eating with the Can-Dos, they got over 100 videos of theirs removed. Not all of them had their children. Because I had talked to, she reached out to me. And she was like, "Why do you think this happened? What do I do?" I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount. They didn't notify her. She asked what could be done. They said nothing. And she thinks it's because her children are involved. Now, YouTube, it's not always fair. There's large discrepancies in YouTube among many things. Payment, CPM, click-through rates, ad rates, which channels they promote. They're going to punish this channel, allow this channel to do the same thing. And I even brought up to her, I'm like, well, Any Let's Eat. She has her kids in all her well, not all of them, but many of her videos. I mean, that's the essence of the channel. All the most viewed videos of Any Let's Eat are of her children, not her. It's of her children. Let's make that clear. Most of her views are coming from her 4-year-old and her, well, I don't know how old they are. Her little kids. The title of the channel is on behalf of her children's names, Emma and Nicholas. So for her to deny that it has anything to do with her kids, it's a channel that's heavily based around her kids. Now, people love to look at cute kids eating. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just know YouTube's cracking down on that. Oh yeah, when you upload it has that little thing. Child labor laws. It's a sticky situation. And if you are very concerned about your kids getting hate comments, don't stick them on the internet. They are not prepared emotionally, mentally, or physically, literally. They will feel sick to their stomach. Are her kids really roaming the internet without supervision? I don't know. It's confusing. Is she actually allowing them to read, her kids to read them? And now that's the reason for why she's mad at me? I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that, my opinion, SAS-ASMR and her sister both made a really bad mistake. And the mistake could have been resolved by them just coming out and saying, hey, this person made a funny parody about our family. We didn't think it was funny. It really hurt us. We want it to go away. We thought by just copyright striking it, it will go away and we would feel better. Because it really hurt our feelings. When we now found out, they're saying they didn't know. I don't believe them. I think they did know because they make you sign it before you do it. It tells you it's illegal before you press submit. And they're not 12. We're not talking about 12-year-old girls. We're talking about 40-year-old women. They knew it was wrong, but whatever. They can sit there and say that they didn't, even though they said they talked to a lawyer. I don't know what to believe anymore. Let's just pretend that they really didn't know what they were doing. We're sorry. We let the ego get to us. We know we really hurt this person, regardless of who they are. It doesn't matter if it was Oprah Winfrey running this channel. No one deserves to be on the other side of what we did. And instead of saying, well, you don't have to apologize to us for being upset, or, well, MUKBANG already offered his remorse for our feelings being hurt, so we're gonna let it go, but grow up. Instead of saying those things, they should just say, we're sorry for doing this in the first place. We're sorry for not fully educating ourselves on the copyright system. We are sorry for deleting all of our fans' comments and blocking them from our social media for having a different opinion. We're just really sorry, and we're gonna make this time as a learning experience to do better so that this never happens again. Something like that. Is that so hard? I just don't understand. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to say things like that. To put down the ego, to be open and honest, and just say the truth. Instead, they're going to message me saying, you said a bunch of hate to me, it's your fault. I'm a target of hate now, it's your fault because you talked about what I did. That's basically what she's saying. And to this day, she's still uploading videos of her children, even though she's very sensitive to her children being exposed to criticism. Doesn't make sense to me. If I didn't want my children to be petrified of mean and nasty things on the internet, I wouldn't put them on the internet to begin with. That's just me. Oh my god, I'm eating so many. It's very sad. So, that's my opinion. I know I made lots of videos about Veronica, but she kept instigating it. And she kept making things really personal because she started, instead of just talking about MUKBANG and what she did, it all of a sudden became it's Nikocato's fault. Well, Nikocato's a bad person. Well, Nikocato did this 5 years ago, so he can't be right this time. It became very personal. It all became about me. So, of course, we went back and forth many times because she couldn't keep her mouth shut and just do the right thing. And I'm one of those people that I will defend myself if you come after me. And I have a feeling that SAS-ASMR is sitting back with her popcorn. That could have been me. It's like they put Veronica in the forefront of the battlefield. She's out there with the guns. The front line. I'm thinking of the Civil War right now. And the people far in the back banging the drums. Do, 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 do. Go on, everyone. Go risk your life. Do, do, do. No, we're not risking our lives. But you're risking your reputation. You're risking being on YouTube. Literally. If YouTube finds out about this, Veronica Sass and any Let's Eat will all have repercussions on their channels. They will suspend you for a period of time. They might shut you down for a month because you broke the rules. That's why they want this to slide under the rug. So that's why it's imperative that you just say sorry and you mean it. And you mean it, and you don't blame your followers for feeling a certain way. And you don't blame me because now your kids have to read it. So that's what I feel. Who knows what's going to come of this? It's very strange because it's over yet it's not. MUKBANG has her channel back. She exposed who she was in a very strange way because people they were spending their time narrowing down who she was. They had receipts. They threatened to expose her, so she exposed herself. It happened very fast over a period of 20 hours. I paid attention. This was 3 weeks ago. It's kind of like the channel's back, but people's feelings are still hurt. And all three women, but SAS-ASMR really, truly, by her only comments, she won't say a zip. I did remember seeing one comment. I didn't screenshot it. But someone said, no, it was on Instagram. On Instagram, they said, Sass, why don't you respond to this? You know, you have so many supporters who are bothered and just want to know the truth or some kind of closure. And she's like, well, I'm an ASMR channel. I don't do those types of videos. She has a vlogging channel. She has a second channel. She talks nonstop with her husband and her sister doing fire news. That's some BS if I ever heard it. Oh, I'm not going to speak about this because I only do ASMRs. Well, I'm sorry. I only eat food, fart, and cry. But sometimes I do other things too, because that's life. You know what I mean? Like, so I did see that. Maybe I screenshotted it, but it was, 2-3 weeks ago. And so literally people are still talking about it to this day. Every time I go to one of her videos, I see like SAS-Snake. Listen, if you want those things to go away, if you want people to stop feeling upset, you have to make things right, Sass. Deleting comments, shoving it under the rug, and laughing to yourself because Veronica took the punches is not going to help solve anything. People will talk about this for another 5 months, I guarantee. And no, not because of me, because I'm talking about it. Because people don't forget the way you make them feel. People will never forget until you apologize. And I know you're very new to YouTube. We're all kind of new if you think about all the mukbang people. This is like 2 years old. But if you've paid attention to all the other older mukbang, older YouTubers, Blogalates, Ized, what's his name? Ized, I forget his name already. So many old who have been through this for a decade. And you watch, if you've gone back to the videos and watched the back and forth and all the drama that's gone on, you'll see that there's a trend. When they did not apologize and take ownership of what happened, it never goes away. It's like Veronica thinking, I'll take the video down to make it go away. It backfired and did the opposite. It made people more aware of it, and it blew it up into a bigger situation. And then it got even bigger because then she tried to defend her actions, and then it got even bigger because she defended her statement of her defending her act. It gets bigger. It does the opposite effect. Same with ignoring it. People are confused. That's how rumors spread. People will never let it go on the internet. That's the internet. So, I don't know. My advice, I know if this was me, it would have been handled that day, the next day, the third day. But, don't keep dragging this out, As far as anyone knows, what I showed in this video was the only thing to ever come out of you. Only thing. Now, may have left, excuse me, I'm not speaking right now. Could you have left other comments other places under YouTube videos? Perhaps. But how many people are going to see that? 1% of your audience? You can't rely on that. And if you do, that shows how much weight this holds in your heart. That shows how much you care. This situation is only warranted a YouTube comment. While hundreds of thousands of people are speaking about it, it's to a degree of severity in my mind, it only warrants a comment. Or a sneaky, sly little Instagram post that you later delete. No. You have to make a statement. This was so huge that PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber on YouTube, talked about it not once, but twice. How many people saw my video? 1 million? Now, how much does this person's feelings, MUKBANG, and all of your subscribers' feelings mean to you? Where they aren't even warranted a 5-minute, hey, this is what happened, this is where I went wrong. I'm going to stop going around the internet saying that it wasn't fair use when it was. I'm going to stop going around the internet saying, well, it was monetized and that's against the law when it's not. You need to own up to your previous statements, which I showed in this video, or people are not going to feel better about it. That's why I literally check my DMs on Instagram. I'm scrolling through, like, talk about Sass. Sass deleted me because I asked her, SAS-Snake, like, do you want to be known forever as SAS-Snake? Girl, no. I hope not. I know your sister doesn't because she's very concerned about her children. She doesn't want them, well, my mommy is the SAS-Snake sister. No. Make it right for the children, at least, who are making videos on this platform every day with us. You know what I mean? Do it for the children, at least. And I'm done with water. I don't really know what else to say. It's very disappointing. It's sad. And like I said, it's odd. It feels over, yet it's not. Like, MUKBANG got the channel back, yet everyone's still bothered about it. They're so bothered that Veronica, 4 days ago, well, maybe 5 days ago, was screaming in her car, crying. Why are people still talking about it? Why? I didn't do anything. Well, Sass did it first. Literally, that's what Veronica said. Well, people are not talking about Sass even though Sass did it first. Clearly, the wounds are still open. It's been a month, 2 months, and the wounds are still there. Sass and Annie, let's eat. If you even want the Band-Aid to go over, that Band-Aid is the first step. Acknowledgement and ownership of what you lied about, what you confused people about, or what you really did, or all of the above. You know, that's what people are saying to Veronica. You can't say you apologize if you don't even address the lawyer. If you don't even address the fact that you sat there and said the laws don't apply to you in Canada. You can't take ownership and act like people can forgive you if you're doing that stuff that contradict a supposed apology. You have to address what you did leading up to it. That's how the Band-Aid goes on. And then people move on and people say, okay, we've learned from this on YouTube, do we? Yes. We don't do... Why am I swinging this around? Do you know why? Because this is my memory card holder, and I had it to make it elevated, and... Not memory card, my SD, my H... I'm not talking good today. My speech is really bad. The SD hard drive, excuse me. Do you know why I haven't eaten all day? Usually when I do these videos, I'm really full. I ate a mukbang and then I sit there and do the receipts. But I was just so hungry today. And this was not enough food, and I don't like it anymore. I'm going to make a bunch of this with some Alfredo noodles. I'm going to make some homemade Alfredo pasta with shrimp. And you'll see that tomorrow. I'm going to do that now. Because just own up to what you did and get it over with, please. And I also think, too, if I were MUKBANG, well, I know. Because MUKBANG told me. You bother them the most, even more than Veronica. Which, how ironic, because Veronica's been very vocal. Yip, 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 like a chihuahua. MUKBANG was hurt by you the most because you were the sneakiest. Both of you, you and your sister, need to just come out and talk about it if you want those comments to go away. And stop using your children as shields. That's my opinion. I feel like I'm repeating myself now. That's all I'm gonna say. And this was good, but it's really hard to enjoy a meal when you're talking about drama. I honestly did it because I thought it would give me brain fuel, but it really didn't. I'm like, I feel like a fruit fly. I don't feel like I'm very direct right now, but oh well, someday. See, I can't even talk. Oh well, some days are better than others. That's life. Okay. Some days I make a lot of sense, some days I don't. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for another mukbang, a real mukbang where I do more eating and I'm like, not this like all over the place. I appreciate your time. Let's hope that this gets solved. And you've been exposed.